Okay, this is Wholehearted by Extreme. I'm going to go section by section, nice and slow, showing you the tabs, not going into too much detail, but I'm going to show you the tab like that and then I'm going to play it. This is what I was teaching the advanced group, so I'm not going to go through every detail, I'm just going to play it. So, and then hold it, and then back to the D, and then pick down it. Okay, to the next line. We got this. And then you got this. Okay, I'm going to put that together a little bit quicker, all of that. Then we have this section here, which is so I'll play it up to speed. Okay, so nice and slow. Nice and slow again. If you notice, when I do the playing this song, I just hit everything. I go, because it adds that muting underneath, it adds a percussive element. So rather than going, if I do that, what I'm doing here is this finger here is touching the first string. These strings are all muted bar the two that I'm playing there. So you get that instead of, and then you hammer that on, and then this note, same bar and then. So that's a bit tricky. I would start with this first, and then if you can work towards, that's a bit of an advanced little technique, but that's how to get it sounding sort of stale and get it sounding a bit full of life, like. Okay, so the next line is so, I mean, I played that wrong my whole life, but I've just realised it. Okay, so. I'll do that last bit there a bit slower, so it goes. It's better when things are fast not to just think, I'm just going to play it as fast as I can, because that isn't addressing the timing. You know, you're better off doing it slow and then speeding that up like that. So putting that all together. Okay, if you notice, to do them as upstrokes then, to keep the hand sort of on a constant sort of motion. So the verses, it's the same. Then we get to this section. Let's do this. So it goes. So where I've got the little minor sign, that's where you're pushing the beat. So D's on the beat, D, A's push the beat, and then G's on the beat, A's pushing the beat, and D's pushing the beat. So pushing the beat, then on, push, push. Okay, so if you can see here, we've got a D shape here. Keeping the D shape up there on the 9th fret. And then you got the D shape still, but moving it down 2 frets. And then you go to like it's an E shape, but obviously it's an A chord. So you're barring them 2 and put that there. And then you end on a D. So together you got. Like 6th interval things where you've got a string difference between your fingers, so you got A7 and to this and so I'm always leading on the 4th string with my 2nd finger, and these 2 fingers either side are doing either the fret before or the fret parallel. So when it's parallel, I use my 3rd finger. When it's the fret before, I use that. So the first one's a parallel one, so they're both on the 2nd fret. And then it's the 4th fret and the 3rd, so you'll be going to this shape. The 5th and the 5th, back to the 2nd. So you can see the 2nd and 4th chord, 2nd and 4th chord are pushed. So on the beat, pushed, on the beat, pushed. And it does all that again, so I'll do it. Do it again. Okay, nice chords, nice use of them sort of triads and stuff like that, really interesting. So you've got a G here for 2 beats, and then you've got these notes, so and then so you C add 9 for 4 beats, push though 2, 3, 4. So you got 1, 2, push the beat, 2, 3, 4 again. And then you go from your D's to the move up 2 frets. So push that on the beat, push that beat. So putting that together is there's a push the beat, 2, 3 on the beat, push the beat. Do it again. This time it doesn't do that ending, it does this, where it repeats it twice. So you do a D, push to the E, and then this F13 is a parallel sort of shape where you're on the 3rd fret. I think I've gone out of focus a little bit there, so let me just bring my focus back in. See, it's all in real time, no editing. And then bring the 2nd finger down to the 2nd fret, keeping that there. So you got, or you could use your 1st finger there. So you got D, D, and F13, A7 sus4 really. Just twice through that. So I'll sing this chorus nice and slow. Okay, so you see these little dots here with these lines, thick lines, that means repeat. You'll see this on music. Save me writing that out twice. You just go from there and you go back to there. So I'll do that up to speed now so you can hear it a bit quicker. So there's a hole in my heart that can only be filled by you. And this hole in my heart can be filled with the things I do. Okay, one of my favourite bands ever. One of the first gigs I ever went to was Extreme, and I've been hooked ever since. I've watched them 3 times. I absolutely love them. Every time they come to England, it's amazing to watch them. They're one of the bands that when they play, they sound exactly like the record. There's no shortcuts, and there's not many gigs I've ever been to, and I've been to loads of gigs where I get absolutely, like, my head's buzzing with excitement watching how good they are, and they are one of them bands. So yeah, definitely great song to learn, one of my favourite bands ever. So I know I say every band's my favourite, but Extreme are definitely in the top sort of 5. So alright, thanks a lot, I'll see you later, thanks a lot.